Hello class 703. Today is Monday, March 16th, 2020, and today we're going to be doing the TOPS 2 student book, page 100. So, if you would please pause the video to take out your TOPS 2 student book and open it to page 100, we will begin, okay? So, on page 100, we have on the go, listen and say. So I want you guys to say the words after I say them, okay? Number 1, airplane, airplane. Number 2, train. Number 3, helicopter. Number 4, boat. Number 5, bus. Number 6, car. Number 7, taxi. Number 8, motorcycle. Number 9, bike. And number 10, subway. So if you have to, repeat the words so you really understand them. We are going to move on to the second part. The second part, you have to stick the right stickers over here. So put the airplane sticker here. Put the bus sticker here. Put the motorcycle sticker here, and put the subway sticker here. Okay, so put the right stickers. When you're done, pause the video, and then we're gonna move on to the next part, okay? So pause if you have to. Let's move on. So we're gonna listen and say. All right, so let's go to number 1, boat. Oh wait, sorry, hold on. Whoa. Let's do this first, okay? This first. Number 1, I like helicopters. Now you say it. And I like that airplane. My father's car is blue too. Look. A yellow school bus. How do you go to school? I walk, and I sometimes ride my bike. Okay? So now listen, point, and say. So number 1 is boat. Where is the boat? Boat. Okay? Boat. Number 2, car. Where is the car? There is the car. Number 3, motorcycle. Where is the motorcycle? Motorcycle. Number 4, taxi. Where is the taxi? There is the taxi. Number 5, train. And the train is right there. There's the train, okay? All right. So if you want to redo that page, you can go ahead and do it. We are going to move on to page 102, okay? So we're gonna say the song together. Ready? Time to go. Tick-tock, look at the clock. It's time for school. It's time to go. How do you go to school? By bus, by bus. I go to school by bus. Tick-tock, look at the clock. It's time for school. It's time to go. How do you go to school? By car, by car. I go to school by car. Tick-tock, look at the clock. It's time for school. It's time to go. How do you go to school? I walk, I walk. I go to school on foot. Now, if you want to reread that or sing it again, you can do that. We're going to move on to page 103, okay? So page 103, we're going to be doing is, let me fold this a little bit better for you so you guys can see it. Come on. All right, so page 103. Listen and say, how do you go to school? I go to school by bike. I go to school on foot. Okay? So now, for what number is it? This is number 8. Look at 7 and write. So if we look at number 1, I go to school by car. What about number 2? Number 2, I go to school by bike. Let's write that down. Okay, we're gonna write this down. So, number 2. Hold on. Got a better pen for you guys. I go to school by bike. Okay? My red markers are dying, so let's change colors. Let's try, maybe black will be good. Let's see if black is good. I go to school by bike. So let's go to number 3. Number 3, that is a train. So for number 3, we're going to say, I go to school by train. I go to school by train. I go to school by train. Okay? Let's move on to number 4. Number 4. What's that? That is a bus, right? That's a bus. So for number 4, I go to school by bus. Hold on, let me just fix that. By bus. I go to school by bus. Okay? And the last one, number 5. Number 5, they just walk on foot. On foot, right? So for number 5, all we have to say, I go to school on foot. I go to school on foot. Okay? I go to school on foot. All right, so make sure you have that. So pause the video if you have to, but we are going to go to the next page, okay? So the next page, listen and say, how does she go to work? She goes to work by train, okay? So if we look at this one now, write questions and answers. So she, how does she go to work? And then there's the bus. She goes to work by bus. So the questions that we're doing are up here. How does he go to work? He goes, or how does she go to school? So now we have a car, and we're using he. So for number 2, make sure you have this because I'm going to erase. So number 2, how does he go to work? How does he go to work? And the answer is he goes to work by car. Okay, can we see that? I'll write it a little bigger for you guys. Hold on. Let me write it a little bigger. So, number 2, how does he go to work? He goes to work by car. There we go, that should be better. How does he go to work? He goes to work by car. Okay? So pause the video to make sure you have number 2. We're going to do number 3 now. So number 3, we're using she, and that is the subway. The subway is a train that is underground. So how does she go to work? She goes to work by subway. How does she go to work? She goes to work by subway. Okay? Let's do number 4. So number 4 is he, and that is a taxi. So how does he go to work? Okay, the question is always the same. How does he go to work? He goes to work by taxi. Okay? How does he go to work? He goes to work by taxi. All right? Number 5, you, and it's a bike. So you don't go to work, you go to school. So number 5, how do you go to school? And then, because you are answering, we're going to say, I go to school by bike. I go to school by bike. All right? The next one is she, and that is train. She, train. So make sure you have this because I'm going to erase. So pause the video. I'm going to erase. Okay? That is question she. Number 6. How does she go to work? She goes to work by train. How does she go to work? She goes to work by train. All right, 2 more. We're going with he, and then we're going to do a helicopter. Ooh. So So how does he go to work? Number 7. How does he go? Get a new marker. How does he go to work? He goes to work by helicopter. Okay, how does he go to work? He goes to work by helicopter. All right. The last one, you and on foot, you walk. So number 8, how do you go to school? You go to school. Oh, not by, sorry. On. You go to school on foot. How do you go to school? You go to school on foot. So pause the video to make sure you have all these answers. And then we are going to go to the next page. Okay, so pause. All right. Now if you look here, listen and say, point, ask, and answer. So how does she go to the hospital? She goes to the hospital by subway. So repeat after me. She goes to the hospital by subway. Okay. How does he get to school? He goes to school by car. The next one, how does she get to the restaurant? She goes to the restaurant by taxi. How does he go to the post office? He goes to the post office by motorcycle. Okay, I can't see. How does she go to the library? She goes to the library by bus. Okay, that is our lesson for today. If you guys have any questions, call or email the school and we will help you. That's all I have for today. So I'll see you guys on Tuesday tomorrow, okay? See you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.